Hey everyone, how's it going? On today's episode, we're going to be talking about what it took to hit 1,000 subscribers. Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. And if you're a new viewer, at any time you would like to hit the subscribe, follow, turn the bell on for all notifications, leave a comment down below, I appreciate it. And for all of you that keep coming back, you all are awesome. And again, thank you all so much. So it's crazy. We finally hit 1,000. I say we because honestly, I could not have done this without you all. So I started thinking about, what this video would be about and what to say. And honestly, I've always kind of spoken off the rip. I don't really ever have anything planned or written down or anything like that. Maybe I should and my videos wouldn't be so crazy. But anyways, this is me and this is our channel. So let me give you a little bit of backstory on how all this came to be. And if this video is for those of you who are looking at, trying to get your first 1,000 subscribers or lessons learned, maybe there's something in this video that might help you, or maybe there's something that that you could leave down in the comments to help everyone out. So a little bit of backstory, and this is kind of just who I am as well, is that I kind of started this channel just out of boredom, and also because I saw in videos that there were things that I wanted to see on guitar reviews that people weren't just showing, and so that was kind of my first video that I ever did. So that was on that Schecter video that I got that C1 Diamond. I don't have that guitar anymore, but that was the first one, and it happened during the time of COVID where I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was like, you know what, why not? Let me just go ahead and do this video and see what happens. So with that, I tell people all the time, and you may have heard me mention it time and time again on the videos, is that I don't do this full time. This is more of a hobby and just something that I use as a tool to get better. So ever since I uploaded that first video, everything that I've learned and how things have progressed has been because of this channel. So I will admit that I am not the most skilled guitar player. I don't know everything. There's still so much I don't know, but the entire time of my journey has been here on YouTube. So if you go back and watch some of the other videos, and probably in some of the more recent ones, I say some things that aren't quite accurate because I'm still learning about everything that has to deal with the guitar, the craftsmanship, the scales, the theory, all that stuff. And that's also to include everything on plugins, mixing, mastering, all of that. So what I'm trying to say is that my whole guitar journey has been documented here on YouTube for you all to see. So with that, I've never really tried to be a 100% full-time YouTuber. It's not within me. There's so many other great YouTubers out there and guitar players that just kill it all the time. And I just like to do this for fun and to, again, be a motivational tool to make sure that I learn how to mix better, how I can write better riffs, and that I practice. And so that way when I put something out, it's of somewhat quality. So with all of that being said, these are just some of the things that I have learned through my journey here on YouTube, and maybe these are some of the things that can help you out, some of which I've taken from other YouTubers and the science behind certain things, and I've kind of compiled it together on some of this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into one of the first most critical things that I have learned, and that is thumbnails. Now with thumbnails, there's a big debate on some of these things, but one of the things that a lot of people have shown in different algorithms is that when it comes to your thumbnail, if you are trying to be you on your channel and not demonstrate a product or a game or anything like that, people will click on thumbnails that have you in the thumbnail. There's some kind of element with that human interaction when you see someone's face and them in the thumbnail that makes people want to engage in it because they kind of know who it is that they're talking to. Now again, not everyone needs to have their face in the thumbnails. You look at the dude who has his own thing and he's an amazing player, and then you also got Buckets the drummer who wears, the horse head. But I'm just going off of base of what a lot of people have said in the science, and just seems to work well with thumbnails. And you want to make sure that your thumbnails kind of pop out, that they're not just bland like everyone else's. So yes, I would say if anything, your thumbnail is one of the most critical things because that's the thing that is going to get people to click on your video. Now the second thing I would say, in my own opinion, is probably going to be your audio. Now, audio is extremely important because you could have a gorgeous looking video, but if the audio is not that good, people will tend to get a little disengage from it, and that will just lead them to click off your video and not really listen to everything that you have to say. Now, for guitar players, this is also critical because that also goes into mixing. And again, I'm still trying to learn how to mix and do it on a short term. I don't try to do these mass studio productions, but just something that I can put together and get into a video that's of a good quality for the hearer. But yes, your audio is super incredibly important, and that's why there are so many companies out there that are investing and innovating on different type of microphones. Now for me, the one I'm using right now is I just got the Elgato Wave mic. It seems to work best for me because I can move it around, it's not in the way, and I got rid of the Rode mic because it was just, I had to be so close to that it seemed like it was obstructing the visual of what I wanted to do. So yes, audio is definitely important, and there's other programs out there where you can tweak your audio, make it sound better, and I highly recommend that you go on ahead and do some research onto that, find the right microphone and the right room treatment if you can afford it for you. Now the third thing I would say is definitely going to be your video quality. Now when it comes to video, what I like to do, and this is just me, is that I have my Sony, I have the EV-E10 connected straight to my computer, and I record everything through OBS. Now, I don't know if that's making a difference in the visual quality, but I like the fact that I can actually see the screen, make sure that it's getting the shots that I like. And yes, it does have another lens, but the way I have everything set up, it just gets in the way. So I personally do this method. Again, I don't know if that affects the buffer size or the picture quality, but that's just what I do. But having a decent camera, and it doesn't have to necessarily be 4K. You can run everything on a 2K or a 1080p. It all depends on your setup and how you want to do things. And lastly, if anything, I would say it's just being consistent. Now, I know, me saying that, that's kind of crazy, but it's true. If you are trying to grow your channel, being consistent is absolutely key. It's how you keep in that algorithm and trying to figure out what works for you. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. That's never really been the goal or anything like that. This is just for fun. But if you are trying to make this as a full-time career, you definitely need to be consistent and find your niche in this whole world of YouTube. But again, those are just some of the lessons that I have learned. And more importantly, now comes the most important part, and that is to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who are clicking on this video, who have clicked on any of the other videos, that have shared, liked, comment. Honestly, again, I'm just some guy. I'm a beginner guitar player, and I just love music. I love playing guitar. I love learning about stuff. I like getting gear when I can, and just seeing how it all works and just enjoying the music that we all enjoy. And again, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for this. Honestly, the next goal would be to hit 5,000 subscribers, but again, who knows when that'll be. I'm not trying to make a projection or a graph or any of that stuff. Yeah, we can come together, look at some cool gear, look at some different, guitars and things like that. I got a bunch of other videos planned for all these different plugins that I've been able to get my hands on, and just show you all from my perspective what I think about it. And again, I'm no one really, I'm just some guy in his room, who likes to play guitar and write riffs and enjoys music. But again, I just want to say thank you all so much for being on this journey with me, and who knows how long it'll be until we hit 5K. It could be, another 3-4 years. It could be, who knows, maybe 6 months. I have no idea. But regardless, I just wanted to say so much to you all that I do appreciate you all. I thank you all, and I can't wait to see you all again in the next video.